Hold on, I gotta send out a link to a couple of people. I forgot that. So right now I got it set to let me see. Oh, I gotta close this window. So I got it set to pad perform, which for those who don't know, locks it to a scale. So you can't play any notes outside of that scale that you set it to. So I have it on B flat minor right now. And yeah, I just played a simple chord. Basically what I'm doing is like I'm making a trap beat on the MPC X, which I haven't really done since I got it like almost a year ago. I only been using it for sample beats, like more like hip hop stuff. And you know, I just kind of wanted to go through the sounds. So I played some simple stuff now, and I was just gonna keep messing around while you guys watch it. So I'll get started soon. So again, it's all stock plugins from the MPC X. I wanted to try that out because I haven't even really used them like that. But you know, it sounds decent. It sounds a little like too much synthesizer for me. So probably if I like the beat when I'm done with it, I'll probably end up throwing it in the computer and processing whatever melodies and loops I come up with. I'll probably mess with it with some effects in either controller mode or just put it in Logic or something like that, and then sample it back probably. All right, give me a few, guys. Give me a few. I'm gonna just let it play for a little bit. I just gotta do something for 1 minute. All right, guys. Again, just messing around with the MPC, trying out the stock plugins, which I haven't used much, and I haven't really made a lot of trap beats on the MPC X either. So I'm gonna do that now, play around with it, and see what we come up with. I already got some basic stuff going, as you can hear, but I'm gonna try to, you know, add to it and things like that. So just give me a couple of, give me a minute, and I'll be right back. I'm just gonna let it play for now. what I got is a couple of my own drum sounds from my own drum kits. Other than that, all I'm using is the sounds that come with the MPC, and none of them are like paid for. It's just the stuff that comes with it. I haven't even mixed it yet, so just playing around with some sounds and see what I come up with. And so I got my drums here. And I got my own 808 sound. Some horns, I just played it real quick. I don't even know if I'm gonna keep it like that, but and these strings right here is actually what I started with. And it's the plugin called Hype that comes with the MPC. So let's check it out. Got a pretty cool like effect there. Like everything was just real spontaneous. I just loaded it up real quick. Again, guys, I see there's a few new people watching, so I'm just going through the stock VSTs that come with the MPC, and I, working in standalone mode and just trying out some sounds and making a trap beat. I didn't really make much trap on it since I got it. I've been doing mainly hip hop stuff like sampling. So just trying it out, see what I can come up with. And here's the other sound, yeah, like this one. So that together with the strings. And then I got a horn. Again, I don't know if I'm gonna keep these melodies or anything that I come up with. That's what I'm gonna play around with now, I guess. And then I got that little piano there that I added. And it sounds very dry. It sounds very, very dry. But again, I'm not really gonna mess around too much with effects right now. If I like what I come up with, I probably try to add some stuff to it in the MPC. I don't know what kind of effects I got in the standalone. I didn't pay for any extra. So if anything, I put it in controller mode and use the MPC software to process the sounds a little bit more, to make it sound more interesting. Or I'll put it in Logic or something like that and just use different effects and VSTs. But for now, just like putting the beat together. So I'm gonna try some other melodies and stuff on this. thanks, guys. Just checking the comments right now. I appreciate that, man. DL and Rip Beast. Thanks, man. So I was making some food right now, and I had this melody in my head that sounded crazy, but I think I forgot it now. But anyway, I'm gonna load up some bells and see if I could just add some other stuff. Cause to be honest with you, like right now, this beat right here, I wasn't even trying. I was just going through some sounds and hype, and then it started sounding decent. So I just, I figured I'll make a live, and yeah, let's go. Thanks for watching, guys. Again, for those who are new in the watching, is all stock plugins from the standalone MPC X, which I haven't really used much before for trap beats. So trying that out. Let me know in the comments if you guys use the MPC also, or if you're new to this. So anyway, I figured I'll tell you, basically what I'm doing as I'm doing it. And I was using, what's it called again? Let me see, let's go to an instrument track. So yeah, I was using Pad Perform, which basically locks your notes into a specific scale that you can choose. So I'm in B flat minor, and I just played a simple chord. Then I used a regular minor, a sus2, and a sus4, and I basically just played around with that. And then I added some sounds to it, and let's see if I can find a melody with a bell or something like that. And usually when I make beats, the best way to kill my vibe is for me to sit and look for sounds, look for the perfect sound forever. So I like to just grab the first sound that's kind of like a little bit what I had in mind. So usually my stuff sound kind of whack and unpolished until I start fixing the sounds and whatever. How are the standalone stems working? I haven't actually tried the standalone stems yet. This morning I actually just updated, so I haven't checked it out yet, but I heard that the sound quality is not as good as the software and that it takes longer. So I'm not sure if I'll be using it that much unless I really have to, because if you could just plug in the laptop and get better sound quality, why not do that? Saving your samples. Yeah, I mean, organizing samples is a constant struggle through life. It's like sometimes I clean up my libraries and everything and have everything super organized, and then over time, as you add stuff, it gets more and more cluttered in your computer. So it's a good question. The MPC excuse me, the MPC saves. I mean, you guys that use MPCs, you know that already, that every project saves the sample one more time in a folder, which I like. It keeps it a little bit more simple, but it takes up a lot of extra space. So my problem, since you asked that question about organizing samples and beats and stuff, like for me, it's really confusing. I'm still trying to come up with a good way of saving, because when I'm saving on my flash card in the MPC standalone, and then I'm also making beats in sometimes just on the laptop in the MPC software, and I save a beat. So I'm trying to figure out like, okay, if I, and then sometimes you put it in controller mode. So I may work on a beat that I started in standalone in controller mode, and then when you save, I'm like, damn, like, how do I make sure I don't save over, you know, older versions, or get too many versions of the same beat, like one on the standalone disc, one in the laptop. So that I'm still trying to figure that out, to be honest. Yeah, the MPC Live, you know, it's dope. Like the Live 2 is incredible because it has battery and the speaker, which I heard is pretty good. But I haven't even used this, no, sorry. I used to use old vintage MPCs. So for me to work so much on the touchscreen is a little bit of a problem. Like I really like to click on buttons. Like that's kind of why I wanted to get back to this, to get away from, you know, from the computer a little bit and the mouse. Of course, you work much faster like that, but in standalone mode is kind of like nice to just get back to the old way, how I was doing things on my MPC 1000, and I had a 2000 for a while, 2000 XL. But the Live is dope. Like if you're not used to the old MPCs, I think the Live should be perfect for you. Like it's great. I wish I had one. You know, if I didn't have 3 MPCs already, I would probably get it, because it's, you know, I actually like to go to, you know, make beats while I'm traveling. Like if I'm on vacation, or I do a lot of work from home and I get crazy sitting in the house all the time. So for many years, I've been like going out to coffee shops and different places with my laptop. And I also like to make music like that. I feel like it's like, you know, people who play guitar, they can just take the guitar and go anywhere and just work on something. But you know, that's how I feel with music too. I like to just, you know, bring my laptop and you know, work outside. Like it inspires me a lot. I'm actually gonna post some videos while I was traveling, so please subscribe. And if that sounds interesting to you, I'm gonna post some videos while I'm traveling and making music, and you know, a little bit of everything. So check that out. But yeah, let's get back to this now. Let's try to find like a bell sound. I'm just gonna find something quickly and try some melodies. Let's get rid of that. But yeah, man, like you should definitely get into that Live too. And if you have any questions, just you know, feel free to ask me. I'll help if I can. All right, so I'm gonna go to another track, unused track, which is 8, and then I'm gonna open up another plugin with the plus sign. I'm gonna use Hype again, which is a stock plugin. I feel like it has a pretty good variety of sounds. They sound a little bit, I don't know how to explain it, but the sounds are good, but I think they need a little bit of processing to make it sound how I like to make my beats. Like, so if I like this beat when I'm done, I'm probably gonna connect it in controller mode and add some VSTs and stuff to it to give it a little bit more texture or whatever to the sound. But yeah, let's find, let's see if we can find a bell sound. Okay, bells, okay. I have no idea how these bells sound actually, if they sound very fake or if they sound real. Let's check it out. Definitely gotta turn the volume down on that one. So that one didn't work at all. Let's browse through some more. Usually, especially when I work in FL Studio, where it's so nice to just click in notes with the mouse, it's like the most fluid piano roll to me. Oh yeah, skip, no, rip B. All right, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I'm flattered. In my opinion, I made a lot of beats better than this, but you know, I'm glad you like it. So this bell sound. It sounds like I'm not like I'm not in the right key, actually. Yeah, it's the right key. It's just me playing some weird shit. Yeah, as far as the samples, DL, that's what I was thinking too. That even when I'm in standalone mode, I should. I mean, it depends. If you buy a really big thumb drive or whatever, because you know I have MPC 1 too, and I want to be able to just take the flash card and put it in. I guess I gotta buy like a really big flash card or something where I can fit a lot over time. But and I guess what I'll do is like try to save everything on that same flash card, even the stuff that I make in the MPC software on the laptop. Like when I'm done with that, like when I come home or when I remember, just dump that over to the flash card. So, and I guess make a backup copy of the flash card, which I have now, but I got to structure it a little bit more. So the flash card is like the main drive that I can swap between my MPC X and the MPC 1. And then I can also quickly put it in the computer and back it up in a folder, you know, on Dropbox or something like that. So in case, you know, in case you lose your computer or something breaks or whatever. I think I gotta put some processing on this because it puts sounds out of place. There is a plugin that comes with stock flavor, but it's not Flavor Pro. It's kind of like the RC20, if you guys know what that is. Makes it sound a little more gritty and dirty, so I think that's gonna blend in better if I put something like that on these sounds. So I think it's in harmonics. Yeah, flavor. This one you don't really have that many options though. Like you have a couple of knobs, but you can't really tweak it that much. But you can put some like static noise, like from a vinyl noise on it, and flutter. A little bit of distortion. Yeah, it feels so out of place, or it's just me playing bad melodies right now. I don't know. Let's go through some other sounds. So another way on the MPC is you can go to sounds here and go through the VSTs like that, which is kind of nice. You know, so you got all the sounds like that rather than going into the actual VST. You know, if you want to try out all the presets. So that's pretty nice. So let me just go through it like that. I'm gonna turn the volume down a little bit now. something like that could work. Like I think this is the best sound so far. Like I'm just not feeling the sounds that I've been browsing through. So. All right, thanks, man, Deal. I appreciate it. Thanks, man. Now, I used to work, I mean, I still work professionally, but I used to work like a lot with artists a couple of years ago. Like in recent years, I've been doing more, I mean, a bunch of other businesses that I have and doing more like commercials, working with companies and stuff like that. So, but I definitely want to get into it again. It's just, you know, you need to have time for everything too. So, but this is my passion for sure. So I'm going to start hitting up a few connections that I have, you know, in the music industry. What about you? Let me know later, I guess, in the comments. I'll post this video on my channel. Thanks, man. Okay, what happened to the bass? Yeah, this is when I feel totally handicapped working in standalone, because normally, you know, I just load up some VSTs, you know, sounds that I know already, you know, that may work. But I think it's good practice also to like work with brand new sounds and try to make it work. The one thing that I wish the MPC had though, by default, is like a halftime effect. I think I mean, I know they do, but I think you got to pay for that. I don't think they have that. Let me check it though. Let me see if I can, because sometimes that can just give it a little bit more grit, and you don't really have to play anything too advanced for these type of beats. As long as you find a couple of notes that sound cool, and you put some halftime and some filters on it. So let's see about that. Right, let's go. Effect slot number 2, and what would that be called though? Like flavor, lo-fi. They have a lo-fi plugin too. Maybe we should try that. Oh, it does have half speed. Okay, cool. Let me try that. Yeah, it's a crazy delay though, but I guess I gotta check out what it's set to. It seems like it's like mode 2. What's that? Oh, okay. Okay. Let's do 2 bars. It's laggy as hell. I don't think I used this in standalone mode before, but maybe I should just draw something in the piano roll and see if that's easier. Oops. Let me bypass that for now. I don't know. It's hard. Like when you're working with new stuff, like a new process that you're not used to, it's always a little tricky to get it right when you get stuck. But let's load that up again. Half speed, okay. But let me bypass it and wait. Okay. All right. I need a metronome or something. Let me hear the drums for a minute. Let me just record that real easy. And you know, what I do if I can't really come up with a nice melody right away, I just find something simple like that with like 3 notes or 4 notes maybe. And I just repeat it through the whole thing, and then you could just like move the notes around a little bit. Let's start. Look. Sounds like one note is off. So yeah, let me quantize it. Let me just select that note and nudge it a little bit. Oh shit. That should be good. Normally I don't quantize everything like this either, but for this beat this sounds decent. But when I finish it, I'm probably gonna go in, especially on the melodies and maybe the hi-hat, to make it a little bit more off grid in some places. Nothing major, just a little bit to, you know, make it sound a little bit more live, you know. Obviously not like a live band live, but just give it a little bit of a groove. I think I'll make another track and lay that down too. So to do that, you just go to the track, hit the little pen, and copy track, and it just asks you to put it on the next available track, and you do it, and then I just go to that track, and I'll have the bells. I'll have the bells there. So, you know, everything is not really. It is straightforward, like DAWs, once you get used to it. It's just that you don't see it the same way, but it's the same process with everything on the MPC. I think that clap is a little loud. So let's go to the drum pads. I guess I'll just do it here. Go to track 1 and find this clap and just bring it down just a little bit. EQ out some of the bottom on that bell so it doesn't compete too much with the 808. So what did I have there? Okay, I had the half speed, and on the fixed slot 3, I'll just get the simple old school MPC high pass filter and just get rid of the low. So EQ and filter, high pass filter, and just get rid of maybe, I don't know, put it at like 100 hertz or something. Something went completely wrong right now. Oh, okay. I put the half speed on. Lay that down. I don't really have any fire ideas in my head right now, so I'm just gonna lay something down. Maybe I'll come back to it later. Let's do that over. Okay. Actually, I forgot to do something, and this is tricky in MPC. I make that mistake a lot. Like when I use the same VST again, I forgot to press the little plus sign to create a new plugin. So now, when I'm changing the volume on this bell track, I'm doing it on the other one too. So I guess I gotta load up a brand new one. Damn, I don't even know how to like delete this track. Can I delete it? Maybe clear. Yeah, let's do clear. Let me save this first. I haven't even saved it. Menu, save, project as. I usually keep my songs pretty organized, so I'll do a folder by year, a folder by month, and then I put, for every project file, I make a folder with the same name first that I save the project inside. That way, you know, I get all my samples for each beat in different folders rather than, you know, let's say you have all the beats you made in July in the same folder. You're gonna have all the samples all over the place. So I like to do it like this. So 2024 was now, I gotta create a new folder. And what is it? It's 07 July, do it. And what are we gonna, okay. So I named the folder and then I named the file name for the project, the exact same thing inside that folder. That's just I like to do it, and it keeps it organized. It's funny how I feel so handicapped with the melodies when I work in standalone compared to what I'm used to in FL Studio, Logic, and like to go in and change the melodies and only be able to play the melodies on pads. I definitely prefer to play melodies on keys, but it's nice to switch it up sometimes. But I feel very handicapped. That's why I'm leaving that melody that simple. I'm not gonna change it too much now. I'll probably do that later. All right, so let's see if we can clear that track and see what happens. So you sure you want to clear this track? Yes, clear. So I have, okay, cool. Yeah, so now I can, yeah, what I can do is go back to track 8 and do copy track again to track 9. But now I gotta make a new plugin and load up the same sound on that one. So plugin 6 and yeah, what was it, 80s bells, I think. So I'm gonna go, yeah, hype, bells and 80s bells. All right, cool. Now I don't have the effects on there though, and this is another thing that's like slow when you work in standalone mode. I'm sure there's ways to do it. Like you can probably maybe you can just copy and paste all your plugins you had on a certain channel. I don't know that, but let's go back to track, wait, on track 9. Oh shit, track 9, oh, okay, okay. Okay, that's track 9. Okay, I'm gonna leave that on track 9. I did some weird shit now, so now I'm actually gonna get rid of what I played on the first track. I kind of did it backwards, I guess. So oh shit. All right, so now I gotta clean. There must be a faster way to do that, but it worked. Again, I'm just keeping the melodies super simple because I feel very handicapped playing it only on the pads, which I'm not used to. All right, let's just record that real quick. I definitely should when I finish this beat, I will definitely either plug in my MIDI keyboard to the MPC or put it in standalone mode so I can move notes around with the mouse. I'm about to wrap this up. Thanks for watching. Yo, I don't know what's going on right here. Oh, okay, I know what I did. I did not play anything on track 9. That's why there's no sound, I suppose. Pretty simple. Oh no, I got something there. Oh yeah, 9 is that one. And what is 8? Man, something is confusing right now. Okay, what's track 8 then? Okay, that's the new melody. I guess I still play them with the same VST. I had to load up the other VST. Anyway. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I'm gonna upload this video right now if you want to see the whole thing, and please like and subscribe if you're not subscribing to the channel already. All right, man. Thanks a lot.